these are my fingertips names, like Agamemnon, right? Troy story, and there are retellings about them as well now. So thinking about papers and books is the thing that we can do. And I was talking about Kamala Shamsi. That Kamala Shamsi talks about Antigone in modern context. And I have talked, that is most cited paper that I have published till now. You see, citations are very important. You're feeling sleepy, so I'll be cutting myself short. And actually, I was given only half an hour. Probably, if I'm nearing half an hour, just give me a clue so that I will be shutting myself up, right? No, but I have to leave for Bhutan as well, and it takes 6 hours to reach there, and I have to drive myself. My wife will be listening to songs, and I'll be driving. Anyways, I was talking about Kamala Shamsi's Home Fire, and I have talked about that in particular novel in the fourth chapter of this book. This is obsessive mistoxification versus the albatross of fundamentalism and love as collateral damage in Kamala Shamsi's Home Fire. This essay is particularly about, it goes beyond the Antigone. You are well aware of Antigone and her plight, that how she was fighting for her brother's burial, right? And she was talking to Creon, her uncle, maternal uncle, to allow her to bury her brother within the folds of the territory where from he has actually originated. This is the story of Antigone, if I'm correct. But here, in this novel, she fixes that story on a Pakistani context in a very innovative manner. And this is one of the best novels that I have read. Prior to that, her other novel is Burnt Shadows.
Yes.
Right? That's a wonderful novel. So I am unable to decide which one is the best one, Home Fire or Burnt Shadows. But in Home Fire, Antigone is given a Pakistani name, and she's living in England, and Creon becomes the internal affairs officer of Britain, who actually decides about that whether visas can be given or not. Like, he's an official, and she falls in love with Amon, not Hamon, Haman, Amon, and Anika. Antigone is Anika. Anika's sister is Ismene, and their brother joins. These are the times. This novel is set in those times when there are people from England of various origins, Muslim origins. They are joining ISIS. They would fight Lebanon and those areas, Iraq and those areas where ISIS is having a stronghold, and they're going to fight there. And he's killed there. And when he's brought back, the issue is that whether his dead body should be allowed to be buried in England, or his dead body should be sent to Pakistan for burial. And the dead body is sent to Pakistan. Now, it is a pretty strange situation. She has played with that situation, that if a citizen from England is a terrorist, he is a Pakistan. And if a citizen is assimilating himself within that host culture of England, he is an English. She is questioning, she's tickling that issue. And she is very, very cunningly, very smartly talking about this, but I have taken her to Uganda as well. Because in one of these scenes, I see Anika and Amon listening to Chal Chaiya Chaiya. Okay, this is a cultural marker, you can understand. As an author, she was trying to involve a cultural marker, but how the novel ends? The novel ends with a bomb blast, like you see in Dil Se. Mani Ratnam's Dil Se. Have you seen Mani Ratnam's Dil Se?
No.
How many of you have? Very bad. You don't even see films. Now, I have talked about film as a fifth pillar of literary studies. So now onwards, you must start seeing movies without any pinch of consciousness. So you're not wasting your time. You're also looking at a cultural product, film is a cultural product. And I try to see as many movies as I can in a day, say 4, 5, 6, 7. So almost a movie a day. Why? because I know that this is how I can look at one side of production statics, and I can contribute. One of my papers is about music. Have you heard that song Na Tutiya Ve, Nisha Shafi's? गाने नहीं सुन रहे। Look at yourself. What kind of youngsters are you? Do you have any stories? I don't think so. You might not be able to have your stories there, right? If you're not looking into stories. So this book is talking about 6 Pakistani writers. There's 2 Pakistani writers, 2 Indian novels, and 2 Sri Lankan novels. So I'm talking about